Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about MAHREZ replacements. We've got a load of Chelsea news. We've got some more Spurs news as well. Let's dive straight into it. But first, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well if you do, and make sure you're giving your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Okay, Chelsea are working on an improved offer of £80 million plus add-on to Brighton's 21-year-old Ecuador midfielder Moises Caicedo. Absolutely wild fee. This guy was bought for £5 million last year and he's now worth £18 million. He's played 1 year in the Premier League. This is because of the talent drain. You guys will know I've been banging on about the talent drain now for a long time, and this is the problem. Because there's not that much talent around, these players who have one decent year in the Premier League, they're just skyrocketing in value. 80 million quid, it's wild. But having said that, Caicedo is a very good player, very versatile, can play right back, can invert into midfield, can play in the midfield on his own. I think he's a very good player. Chelsea are also considering bringing in Mark Guehi back to the club 2 years after selling the England defender to Crystal Palace. That's from The Guardian. However, Crystal Palace have put a £60 million valuation on Guehi, who still has 3 years remaining on his contract. That's from the Daily Mail. Here's a question for you guys. What is Mark Guehi worth in today's market? He has 3 years left on his contract. He's very good. He's only 23. He's got loads of potential still. He's left-footed, which is obviously a premium these days because you don't get that many left-footed players. The problem is this market. I don't think Crystal Palace are too far off there. I think personally he's probably 45 to 50. But I can completely understand why Crystal Palace have set a £60 million price tag. Let me know in the comments what you think about that one. Here we go, big one. Manchester City have targeted Barcelona's Brazil winger Rafinha as a replacement for their Al Ahly-bound Algerian winger Riyad Mahrez. That's from Foot Mercato in France. Now, we now believe that Rafinha doesn't know anything about this. This is pure speculation and nothing to it. But this has got me thinking, who is going to replace Riyad Mahrez? Is it going to be Phil Foden and Oscar Bob or Bernardo Silva? I think we still need another winger. We've been linked with a lot of players. We've been linked with Rafinha. We've been linked with Dani Olmo. We've been linked with Ryan Cherki. We've been linked with Vega, who probably can play on that position. You know, we've been linked with a lot of players, but nothing at the moment is concrete. And at the moment, I don't know who we're going to target. The players are now in pre-season, and City need to get a signing done quickly so they're not messing around. But the question is, who? Let me know in the comments what you think. Newcastle are on the brink of selling French winger Alain Saint-Maximin to Saudi Arabian club Al Ahly for around £30 million. I completely agree with that sale. I don't think he's good enough for Newcastle, and Newcastle fans will miss him because he's entertaining, but it's the right deal. Al Nassr have improved their proposal for Bayer Leverkusen's Moussa Diaby, with Aston Villa having also submitted a second bid for the French winger. That's from Fabrizio Romano. Moussa Diaby would be a massive signing for Aston Villa. However, they do face competition from the Saudis. Can they get this deal over the line? It's going to be a difficult one if the Saudis are involved because they will throw cash. Crystal Palace will place a minimum £70 million valuation from 23-year-old Mali midfielder Cheikh Doucouré, who has emerged as a target for Liverpool Daily Mail. You know what? I actually really like Doucouré. I think he's a really good midfielder, very powerful, very strong. 70 million is clearly too much, but it could be a payday at Crystal Palace because if they get 50 million for Mark Guehi and same money for Doucouré, they're going to have a lot of cash to spend. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on with that. Tottenham are considering a move for 26-year-old Brazil striker Pedro, who plays for Flamengo. That's from the Independent. The question is he going to be a replacement for Harry Kane, or is he going to be a backup for Harry Kane? Do you really want him as a replacement? Who knows? I've never seen him play. Could be good. A bid of £15 million could be enough for Bournemouth to beat the likes of Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona and Real Madrid to the signing of Spanish right-back Ivan Fresneda from Real Valladolid this summer. That's from Football Insider. I want a like on the video for my pronunciation of that because I think that was pretty sick. Yeah, okay, Bournemouth. It's going to be an interesting year for Bournemouth. They've sacked the manager, even though he kept them up. Let's see how they get on. I have concerns. I'm not saying they're going to go down, but I do have concerns. Fulham have made initial offers to Ajax of around £15 million for Nigerian defender Calvin Bassey. That's from The Athletic. I really like Calvin Bassey. I've said that before on these videos. I think he's a great defender. Serbia striker Alexander Mitrovic has said he will never play for Fulham again after they turned down 2 bids from Al Hilal. Right, this has got people talking. I completely disagree with everyone on this one. Right, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Basically, Al Hilal have offered £35 million for Alexander Mitrovic. Fulham rejected it. Mitrovic has now gone on strike and said he'll never play for Fulham again. People are now saying, oh, this is now a problem with Saudi Arabia. Players are going to go on strike because they want to go there. In my opinion, my honest opinion, I believe that is a completely fair deal for Mitrovic. People are like, no, it's not a fair deal. It's not a fair value. In my opinion, it is a fair value. If I can get Mitrovic's stats up here, actually, guys, I will show you why I think £35 million is a fair deal. So let me go here. Let me zoom in, right? This is Mitrovic. He's 28 years old, right? By the way, he has a transfer market value of 28. He's contracted until 2026. This is his league record. 14 goals, 3, 11, 1, 9. I got some guy on Twitter today telling me this guy's worth £50 million. Are you mad? Are you crazy? He's a hothead. You can never rely on him. Well, I wouldn't say this is a good year, by the way. 11 goals and 3 assists and 37 isn't a good year. Dead year. Good year, but he's still assaulted a referee. So I would say to people, I think it is a reasonable offer. And people need, in my opinion, I think it's reasonable. I'm just going to say, I think Fulham are now, they've got to face the music. You know what I mean? Mitrovic doesn't want to be there. He wants to go Saudi, get the bag. They've offered a fair value, in my opinion. Now, I know this is going to be controversial because I've tweeted it out and people disagree with me. But let me know your thoughts. I honestly think it's a fair value. £35 million for a hothead who gets at least 1 red card a year, who isn't really prolific in front of goal if you look at his stats. I think it's a great offer. Fulham should have accepted it, and now they're reaping the mistakes of rejecting the offer. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, because I know people are going to disagree with me on that one. Atletico Madrid have given Portugal forward João Felix the go-ahead to complete a dream transfer to Barcelona. That's from AS. I think that could be interesting. Could do well there. Atletico have contacted PSG about the availability of Marco Verratti, but are not yet making an offer for the Italian midfielder. That's from the Queep. That would be a perfect signing for Simeone, wouldn't it? Verratti. He'd do exactly what he says. Chelsea could complete a move for Montpellier's Elie Wahi, but Atletico Madrid are also in the running for the French forward. That's from the Queep. Don't know who he is. Tottenham have joined West Ham in the race to sign Conor Gallagher this summer from Chelsea, who are believed to be holding out for a fee of £40 million for the England midfielder. Why Tottenham? Literally, Lewis came on the video yesterday, the big Chelsea fan, and said, he ain't that great, really. You know what I mean? He ain't got that technical ability. Why are people paying £40 million for this guy? Arsenal are tracking Dynamo Zagreb's 20-year-old midfielder Martin Baturina, who impressed for Croatia at the European Under-21 Championship. That is the Express who are saying that. Arsenal still need to make signings, really, and bolster the squad, in my view. Villarreal are interested in signing Portugal fullback Cedric Soares from Arsenal. I'm not sure if they ever seen him play. Real Betis are interested in West Ham's Spanish midfielder Pablo Fornals, as well as Tottenham's Argentina midfielder Giovanni Lo Celso. That's from Relevo. Yeah, I mean, we see Lo Celso on this list every single day. I think he's clearly gone. Tottenham want him out. Tottenham have given Colombia defender Davinson Sanchez. Is it Davinson or Davidson? Is that an error, guys? Is that an error? Is that another error on the BBC there? I'm sure it was Davidson. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is Davinson. Who knows? Am I wrong or BBC wrong? Let me know in the chat. They've given him... basically, he's leaving. He's shit. Wolves are in talks to sign former England left-back Aaron Cresswell from West Ham. I actually like Cresswell. He's obviously getting on now. He's 33 years old. But I think he's been a decent left-back in the Premier League over the years. I wouldn't say he's been mega, but... he's done his job where required. Very rarely makes mistakes, and I think he's all right left back. And finally, Napoli and Torino are in contention to sign French midfielder Boubakary Soumare from Leicester, who obviously have been relegated. We have some cricket news, not the topic of this channel. Guys, I hope you have a great Thursday. One more day of the week left until you can celebrate the weekend. Guys, do us a favour, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave comments below the video to help boost the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later.